Hello and welcome to a Kamen Gaim's DX Marron Energy Loxy and Genesis Core unit. This is a Tamashii Bandai Web premium item, Tamashii Web exclusive, and yeah, it's a Loxy and Genesis Core. And I like Energy Loxies more than the usual Loxy, so it's good to have more of those. I'm still missing the actual lemon one though. It's really annoying because the Sonic Hour was so bloody expensive. But hey. Here it is, and well, it's just like all the other premium boxes. It's pretty much the same size, same thickness and everything. Usually in one of these boxes you get a faceplate on one side, but this time you get a Genesis Core. And the price for this is well, pretty much the same, so just for that it's a pretty good deal. And since this is great for people who don't want to get the Genesis driver but do want the Genesis Core just to do the Jimbo arms and any mix arms, so this is a really useful get right off the bat. So yeah, the packaging as always, you got the whole water and soda splashy effect going on with all the energy Loxies that come in these boxes, and it looks really great. You got the rider form there, which not so great, but you got to print it on this box. The top of the box right there, again another shot there, and of course it does have the logo of the actual movie itself, as well as advertising, hey, you can put these in different DX toys. And yeah, huge sticker on the back because this is the Hong Kong edition, so they put the Hong Kong sticker there, which for a lot of collectors is like blasphemy, so they must pay more and get a box without the sticker, which I think is just a little bit silly. As always, inside there is an instruction sheet, which I'm opening up right now. It is double-sided, mostly black and white. There's a bit of a red for important warnings and such in the corner there. Quickly, on the other side, it also lists out all the sounds that you can access from this Energy Loxy. Now, I did order this with the black arrows, the black Sonic Arrow from the same movie, but it's been delayed till April and I don't have another copy to review for now. So anyway, here is this pack. The packaging is very similar to the other ones, just this has been replaced with an actual Genesis Core unit. So, picking up this Genesis Core to compare it with the one from the Genesis driver. They are identical, completely identical. Plastic's the same, coloring's the same, the silver's the same because this one's a bit dusty because I've been using it and putting it on display. Yep, they're all the same. I can see no differences whatsoever. Completely identical. Which, like I said again, that's really useful if you don't have a Genesis driver. So now you can do your Jimbo mixes. Inside this is the DX Loxy with a tab. Just pull that out, put away your packaging and whatnot, and you have the Loxy, which apparently does some sort of recoloring on the side to make it look a bit more like the actual prop, because when this was first reviewed it was a little bit different than the prop. And this is a repainting of the Peach Energy Loxy, which it's fine. I get it with these sort of direct-to-DVD movies, the budget's going to be a bit lower, so they reuse stuff, so hence the toys would be the same. So that's I can live with that, because well, this color isn't the best, not too interesting, but it's okay. If I just open that up, you can see the inside there, very white, which makes sense. But so visually, this, out of all the Energy Loxies, this isn't that visually interesting. I think the peach pink, metallic pink does look so much nicer than this. This is number 6, and yeah, my favorite so far visually is probably still the Dragon Fruit Loxy, and then the melon, and then cherry, and then peach, and then well, this is the least interesting one, I'm afraid to say. However, it's still an Energy Loxy, and I still like them. So let's turn this on. I'm trying to do this on the hand. So of course, since it's a Loxy based on a movie, it's gonna have phrases from the movies. That's what it does just by pressing this button down here. think that line's from Baron himself. That one's from Baron. That one's from Baron. Okay. So that's repeating those. So there you go. Now, since this is a energy locked seat, however, on the back here it's just flat plastic. It doesn't have a little gap in the plastic there to trigger the different colors on the Genesis belt. So yeah, so it's just gonna be generic. There's 3 buttons there that trigger the different colors of this Genesis driver. And just to, just to demonstrate for those who don't believe me, put that down. You got the 2 Genesis drivers here. Look, plugs in, plugs in. It's the same. So we're gonna put that Genesis core away, and we're gonna insert this into the Genesis driver. That's a pretty good tune. That's why I like these. These always have very nice tunes. I prefer tunes over some sort of wording like the normal lock seats. Yeah, one problem here, this kind of opens up a bit too easily. So yeah, that's pretty good. So there you go in the Genesis driver, and someone did mention this. Just one slight disappointment with this is, since this Genesis core is identical to the original one, it will not trigger the belt's alternate music, which I think should be the same as Baron's. So it's gonna play the Gaim jingle, which isn't quite accurate. But oh well. So let's get his original lock seat there. Turn that on, which has the same riff as a skull, kind of a skull. Let's turn this on. And haha, indeed. So you're probably noticing there's kind of a problem with that opening too easily. Finally, let's do the weapon sound, because I don't have the dark arrow yet, for God's sake. So there you go, that's the Marron Energy Lock Seed. Now my peach one didn't have that problem, that this keeps happening, so I don't know if it's just mine or not, but it can get quite annoying because it's not supposed to pop open. I wonder what's wrong with it. Well, I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it, but I guess I'll try to fix it or something. Otherwise, apart from that, now it is very nice to have a different rider to have an upgrade Jimbo arms. That's great. It's, you know, for a secondary rider to finally have another upgrade form like that, especially in a series with many riders. That usually happens when, you know, when there's only a few riders, and yeah, the second ones get upgrade forms. But when there's so many, the rest of them don't really get that. So it's good for another rider to have a Jimbo form, and it's great to get more energy lock seeds. And so yeah, I'm quite happy with, you know, why this came to be. As for the lock seed itself, I have a problem with this. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to have that problem. Didn't seem to be like that on someone else's YouTube channel. The sound, the jingle, I really like that. The attacks aren't too special, but I think the jingle does make up for it. And of course, if you like the phrases from the movie, you got a lot of those there, and from both Zack and Baron himself, Kaito. So that's great. So they got a nice selection of sounds and a you know, decent looking lock seed. Yes, it's the worst looking energy lock seed to me, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I still think these lock seeds look great. I really like the energy lock seeds and how they look. So the worst one is still a pretty good one. So yeah, I recommend, for the price this is going for, I recommend this to anyone who likes energy lock seeds. Of course, I recommend this to anyone who doesn't want the Genesis belt but do want the Genesis core, and because I think the price is very reasonable. So definitely track this down and pick it up. I got this for about 140 Hong Kong dollars because that's how much Bandai was selling it for, plus postage. So outside in the shops it might be a little bit more, but if you can pick it up for less than 200 Hong Kong, I'd say definitely go for it. It's lock seed set that's totally worth it. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and of course take care and have a nice day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.